GM everyone, Low Panda WTF here with Index Card as usual. We got a great show for you tonight. I'm going to vote in the low reps vote. I'm going to show how that's done. We're also hopefully going to pitch and work on our prop. By the way, we need a streamer background and our new purple color Index. GM, how are you tonight?
GM, I'm doing all right. Just finished my dinner and hopped on to mess around a little bit. Kind of like a wide variety of things. You got a vote. We got Hack Week looming, and also we've got a deadline for our prop submission, and we're going on chain, ready or not, Sunday morning.
We're going to get started right after this. All right, here we are. We're going to start off this show with me voting. I'm going to vote here for proposal 113. It's not looking good. This vote ends tomorrow in about 27 hours. This is low reps. I'm a member of low reps. So by voting for this, I'm voting for myself. Interesting, kind of long drawn out history about how this process, we've come to it, but needless to say, I'm a low rep. I support low reps. I'm going to submit my vote. So I've connected my wallet that has my votes, and I'm eligible to vote with 6 lil nouns. I think I lost a delegation this month. Darn. Anyway, I need a good reason here. So I'm probably just going to grab some noggles. You know, voting with reason is good. You know what? I should probably draw something up here. What should I say, Index?
Yeah, reason is always kind of tricky because it makes you like you can look at a prop and you can be like for, against, or abstain, but when you have to add a reason, it kind of like forces you to think a little critically, and you can always go like the short, brief noggles just to show that you put a little more thought into it. You could do what you're doing with like an extra sentence, and maybe like a little phrase. But yeah, it's tough. I don't know. I kind of agree with what you're writing here. Meta governance is essential, and if unpaid, we will never do well, or whatever you're going to write. But yeah, I think I'm not a little rep, but I hang out a lot, and it's kind of pretty important work to be done. It adds a lot of value to the Little Nouns ecosystem, and it would be a shame if those kind of 15/16 nouns don't really get used the way they're currently being used.
Ooh. Oh, did you see that little keyboard slip?
I
That's
did.
my whole reason. Oh man, I even lost my connection. Oof. Brutal. Oh man. What was it? I guess we could go back on stream and look. That's funny. Oh, look at that. New subscriber. Let's go. Let's go. I'm up to 9 subscribers. Ooh. All right. Oh, go back here to my reason.
Meta governance is essential, and if unpaid, we will always be holding ourselves back. Unicode noggles. Also, I want to get paid for the work I do.
Unpaid.
And then I just heard my voice, and I had to hit pause. I gotta maybe take voice lessons if we're gonna keep this up. Put that in the prop.
Lessons.
I need to enunciate better, I think, sometimes. A little less nasal action, but
I think we should also do a live therapy session for you. Get like a therapist. Talk about all these negative self thoughts you have. I like your voice, man. I feel like with these intros, when I kind of start off the intro and then you kind of do your kind of preview for the show, I feel like you do a really good job at kind of setting the tension, previewing, not overdoing it, being economical with your words. And I think you're doing a great job.
Thank you.
All right, here we go. It's $5 in gas to vote. I'm going to do it. I guess this works now.
What's gas right now? 22 average. Be cheaper, but we just got to do it.
Yeah, Lil Nouns have not. They don't have a gas refund yet. So this, I guess it could be retroactively comped, but Nouns, when you vote with a reason, you get reimbursed your gas, right?
Yeah, I actually just did this for Nounsel because I'm kind of like administering some of the retroactive rewards, and we reimburse the multi-sig transaction signers for their gas, and Nouns started reimbursing and refunding it if you vote, but it doesn't refund 100% of it. It refunds most of it, but it can't possibly refund all of it. So you still have to spend a little bit, but it's fairly negligible, I think. I don't know what the numbers are off the top of my head.
Seems negligible now. Might not be negligible 10 years from now.
Yeah, I've thought about that a lot, but
I'll tell you, I've got whiplash. Oh man, gas is now $8. Oof.
Yeah, it just shot up a little bit. Can't you always put it in like just cheap and it'll hit overnight or something? Or you don't trust it? Maybe
can. I've never done that.
Yeah, it's I guess risky with the vote because something happens, you won't get in. But I think there's an NFT minting right now. I'm on checking out the last 5 minutes. I don't know what this NFT is, but
there should be a name for like living dangerously with your votes by setting a lower gas limit. That's kind of a fun move. It's like at the end of the day, you can save yourself money, potentially save the DAO money, but you run the risk of your transaction getting stuck in the mempool. And of course, my ledger. Oh, here it goes. Look at this. I've had so much trouble trying to get Prop House to connect. That's actually a nice little relief to be able to transact.
You haven't you should delegate. Well, I guess that's up to you. Delegate to a hot wallet.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Oh man, device disconnected again.
Ooh. Drama live on air.
Yeah, I gotta say, a lot of people I think struggle with voting and figuring everything out and are too afraid to ask. Spend a lot of time learning about Ethereum, trying to cast votes.
I've had a lot of, well, I don't know about trouble, but I have my noun in a multi-sig, and that kind of adds its own headache sometimes when you're trying to do anything.
Yeah. Did you know also that voting costs differently based on your address? Like certain wallets are just more expensive to vote with.
I do not know if I knew that. But
yeah, that blew my mind.
Interesting. I clearly haven't voted in a while though. I'm a delegator.
All right, I'm going to try this with custom fees here. $4. And then we can watch. We can watch my votes at the mempool. You want to work up Figma in the background as I get this finished?
What do you have in mind on Figma? What do you think is kind of like the pressing issue right now for us?
Well, take a look. Look, what's pressing for me is getting funding. So that means like prop house props and getting our prop moved forward. What about you? What do you think?
Well, we definitely need to write the actual prop, but that's not really a Figma thing. We have like just the very, very bare minimum as far as like words on page go. Even though I don't think we need a whole lot. We do have like one or two graphics. We still, I think, need to nail down like that middle transitionary graphic that kind of lays out visually what we're trying to do. But the rest is kind of text. That's for our little nouns prop. And then Hack Week, I didn't really get a chance to kind of synthesize much of it today and pick a direction. But I do have like a bunch of small ideas. I don't know which one to go with. I think honestly, one of the big things with this Hack Week, the challenge might be choosing which idea to try.
Yeah. And something else occurred to me that I really want to jam with you about on stream, which should be like right now. Hold on, let's find where we are. Are we in Keep Downs Weird? Is that the right place, or should we be at our prop?
I switched around a little bit. This is our Let's Play.
Okay, yeah. So here's what hit me. I was thinking like, man, I'm gonna do all these props. I'm gonna hit for the cycle. Oh, did you see this, by the way? So a single is like this art kind of thing. So I put the Figma logo here. Double is like something IRL or something Keep Nouns Weird. Triple is the developer. But what I was thinking about today is like, it sounds like if I'm trying to hit for the cycle, which is I want to get a prop in for each of these. One thing that's different about the structure of Hack Week is all the props are basically retroactive for what you do during this 1 week. So it doesn't commit you to doing anything beyond that. And in a lot of ways, that makes it easy to submit a lot of props because you're not committing to anything that continues beyond April 2nd. And, it didn't really hit me until I really started thinking about that tonight, but that's a big difference with this Hack Week compared to basically all the other prop house rounds, where just submitting the prop is like the start of a big, long, arduous, bunch of work that you're going to have to do.
Yeah, it's a good point. I mean, I guess you could still go that route, but the idea is that you spend this week hacking, right? So there is kind of like a finite limit to the work you might feel compelled to do.
Yeah. So what's so you're seeing my crude drawing here.
I kind of want, like, I don't know if I should, like, this is the best use of my time, but I kind of want to make like a pixel baseball field now or something.
I agree. And I did the pinstripes, but I made them too thin.
Those are tiny. Yeah. You guys make them bigger, probably, right?
Yeah, it wouldn't be too hard. Do you want to go through the different categories, and I'll talk to you about my plan, and we'll see where we're in alignment, etc.
Yeah, let's follow you around here. All right.
Okay, so my developer round is I'm helping out my friend Jash with this iOS app, which is like an iOS app for prop house prop house total degens. So I'm thinking like anytime there's a new round for anything, it'll send you some notification like new round, time to submit, and then to have like a big countdown timer whenever any round ends, and maybe you could set it to keep bugging you since you didn't submit yet. But I think there's something interesting there because Prop House has a bunch of, I mean, I've noticed this. There's a bunch of different use cases. There's voting, there's proposing, there's getting ideas. And I think an iOS app that you could just kind of flip through on your phone to kind of ideate when you're, say, on the bus or on the subway or stuck in traffic. I think that could be fun, and I know my buddy Jash is capable of it because he made a MF for Builder iOS app, which works really darn well. So that's what I was thinking for my developer round.
I think you have a pretty good idea on this one, and if it's executed within this week and you do a good job, I think you have a really good chance actually. I think also there's a potential you may be one of like the only entrants kind of doing this specific idea. There may be other like iOS app similar things, because that was almost for a moment going to be like the hero round they were calling it, some form of mobile app. So you may get a little bit over it, but I don't know if I don't know Prop House specifically. You might be the only one, so you might get a good chance.
Okay. So Josh would have most of this. I would just have a small part in it, but he would spit some of the feedback to me, which is nice. All right. So number 2, art and design. This is 2 times 10 winners. So this, I mean, I guess I could do this myself, but I was thinking this could be like the our Prop House live stream show. We do, we hosted it this morning. We're doing this session now. Maybe we do one at the end of the round, and we do one, after the votes are cast or something, and then that's our submission. What do you think about that?
Yeah, I think it's kind of worth giving it a shot. I mean, we already kind of did it, or took our steps, so we have part of it done. I guess in some ways too, though, kind of like with our Little Nouns prop, we were going to submit, and it's not going to be, we're not actually going to be confined to the hack week itself. Because, if we review at the end or go over the votes and stuff, the scope will kind of go outside of hack week a little bit, but we already started, so.
Yeah.
And then I mean, I don't know. Is it weird to like compete against, like if you have a group and then you also submit your own? Is it weird to compete against?
Well, that does raise interesting dynamics.
Yeah.
Because like I feel like you and I could probably both get the votes to each get 2 ETH in the top 10. But if we split up, I don't know. That'll be an interesting dynamic.
Yeah.
But as you know, I'm operating kind of on a separate goal, which is I want to hit a grand slam. I want to get in every single hack week round. Sort of like a meta achievement. And I think it's doable. So yeah, IRL and other weird stuff. I mean, this is like right up our alley here. Keep nouns weird, IRL. I figure I still don't have anything nailed down. I figured I could do something with you or with something with Mike or something. I don't know, something.
I feel like Mike has kind of right now, like, or at least last few minutes in the Little Nouns Discord, kind of given me an idea that I might just run with on this one, because it's like IRL and weird.
Which idea is this?
Here, let me see if I can pull this like photo, copy image, all right, paste here, off to the side. If you follow me here.
Let's see.
I'm off to the right.
Yeah. So like a protest sign.
This is like a dude with a sign or whatever they call him.
Yeah.
So just stand. Oh, or hire. Well, his idea was to hire people just stand with a giant index card.
Let's hear from the man himself.
Yeah,
Mike
there he is.
GM.
I was listening to you guys on Twitter, and then I heard my name, so I hopped in.
Okay. We're big fans of you over here on the stream.
Dude, what if we hired like 10 different people to walk around holding the index?
That's what I was saying. That's what I was saying. Like, and then Index could do one himself, and nobody would know who the real index card is.
Sort of like an IRL Where's Waldo index card version.
Yes.
The only downside with this one is that I don't actually get all the ETH.
Exactly. That's the problem with a lot of these. I was trying to say earlier, like we priced out, how much it would be to put up like a couple hundred posters around NYC, and it would just literally cost all of the ETH to do it. So I'm like torn on some of these rounds, like just do it for the sake of proliferation, try to earn a little ETH. I don't know.
How
many index cards could you buy for 2 ETH? Like actual 3.5 by 5 index cards.
Oh boy. Should I just go to Amazon? I don't even know if that's the best place, but let's go index cards.
This is what I love to do.
Like 500 pack, 3 by 5. Let's throw it up. So on Amazon, it's $877 for a 500 pack. For how much money?
I'm just thinking like real world index cards proliferates now somehow.
So you can buy 999. It'll cost you 8,761. But I think our budget here for 2 ETH would be, let's just say $3,000, right? All right, so we're looking at 350 500 packs, which is really a 5-pack of 100.
You mean of 1,000?
It would be, so for like $3,000, I could order 175,000 index cards, but those are like, that would be singles. I get like 1,500 100 packs. I'm sure you can get it cheaper if you order like non-retail, but they wouldn't really be nounish. That's the only thing. Where's this?
Shitloads of index cards. Did you guys see that idea I put up earlier for the Unicode sponsoring? Like you could sponsor Unicode for 5K and get featured like right at the top with like Adobe and Google and shit, and we could sponsor like the Noggle Unicode basically. You can't do more than one character, so we would have to do like just like the I or something, but I tried to tweet at the Unicode team to see if we could sponsor more. I think it would be amazing if we could sponsor like the Noggle in Unicode.
Unicode is super nounish, super like accessibility, co-creation, Builder DAO's all about Unicode. I love that idea, Mike.
Yeah, that's what gave me the idea when I was listening to the Figma stuff with him, talking about Unicode and like the universal passports and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Can you print custom index cards? That's what I'm looking for right now. Like, is there a way to get index cards packs made, but with your green noggles printed on the dead center of all of the index cards? Like, but actual physical cards,
Does that make them like almost in some ways on like lose their function by like printing some random thing on it? But
kind of.
I mean, it could be like a watermark too. I've tried to think. I'm like not sold on any of my ideas. And then I also thought about doing like a grid one where it's pretty much the 32 pixel by 32 pixel nouns, like art grid or something like that, where you can draw your own noggles or draw your own like noun on the index card too.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know. I'm not sold on any of the ideas necessarily.
What about props that don't cost a lot of money, but would create like
Exactly.
a good Twitter post or photo? Like I'm thinking you're big into swimming, and I see these. Your index card has these 3 blue lines and 1 red line. That kind of reminds me of like lane lines in a pool. I wonder
Okay.
if you could like indexify a swimming pool.
I mean, sounds like that would cost money.
On like a Photoshop, sure. In real life, but that's an incredible idea, honestly.
You just need to get a couple cans of spray paint and some of those lane lines, and just a pool, and you can just deploy them there.
I do have pools available to me. Okay, swimming pool index. I'm gonna write these down. We'll see. I'm into like. I have this idea that like actually making an index card brand and doing all these weird kind of things, and like more in form of collaboration with other big brands. But I haven't made the first step yet, and then probably real index cards is first, and then I could do like weird things. But I kind of like the idea of doing like weird things that aren't even remotely related to an index card.
Okay, I've got just the idea for you. Like, I don't think you've heard this idea. Can you go over to my? Let's see. How do I get it back to Figma? Okay, so I was jamming with Big Shot Clem, index card, and I love the outlet head mic. Here's the idea. The outlet head has these 1, 2, 3, 4 colors. So take off all the outlet covers in my house and paint them to color match the nounish outlet.
Yo, I was thinking you gave me as soon as you said this though. I'm just gonna do like a yes and here and spin off your idea. Imagine a nightlight that was noggles that plugged into that made it.
Dude, that's exactly what Big Shot Clem drew here. This is a drawing he did. That was his exact response.
Oh, that's what it was. I love Clem. Yeah. He's a good dude. I one of my ideas is just for IRL activations, we could just distribute like 30 pairs of his noggles or something. But yeah, I mean, I like that idea a lot. Like I could see the little disco lights like lighting up on the noggles when you plug it in or something. If you just take them off and paint them all in your house, like I like it. It's kind of goofy. I would maybe rather see us print out those fake outlets with noggles on them as stickers and go stick them around in IRL places like airports where people like want to plug into them, and then they go up and they're like, what the fuck, it's not a real plug, and then we have like nouns.wtf under it or some shit.
A little less nounish to prank people.
Yeah, I know, but I mean, doing it just in your house, it could be cool. I mean, I would like to see it for sure.
I mean, another idea is the body. In this case, it's this kind of blue color. Imagine if that were like a very small LCD screen that could rotate different shirts, and you could maybe add accessories, and then it's like attached to the outlet cover. So every time you look at the outlet, you see like a different outlet, noun, body, and accessory.
I like the noggles nightlight. Plug it in, the noggles light up.
Yeah, I would have them all over my crib for sure. That'd be great for like the fucking bathroom.
I almost had a fire when I was younger with the nightlight situation. My blanket met the nightlight, and I woke up and it was melting and smoking.
What kind of nightlight was it?
I don't know, but it was almost disastrous. This was when I was like first grade or something.
Man,
the end of me.
For those of you who don't know, index card is a paper product. I mean, he's totally flammable. Fire would be devastating.
Yeah, it would be really bad. You would burn for sure.
I my poor index card sheets set.
By the way, that would be a good story angle for your character when you end up in a book or a movie or a film. Is, index cards, who are the enemies of index cards? I mean, for one, fire. For two, probably like iPhones. But definitely fire is going to be one of your worst nemesis.
Almost like anything. Water.
Yeah, water would be horrible also.
Wind.
Well,
poor guy
wind
is
could
just
take you on a fun adventure.
Running out.
That could be not a bad idea. Little children's book idea.
Oh yeah, index cards folded up into like, index cards are versatile. Could do like little origamis, could do little paper airplanes. I would really like to see, we were talking about the boxes. I would really like to see like an office box for people like that, just were all index card style stuff. I know it's kind of like not super creative, I guess. Like it seems like that's just like an obvious thing, but it's so obvious that I think it needs to get done. Just like a series of stationary index cards, notepads, and maybe even like a little nounish pen or something in there. The whole box could be kind of like index card patterned with your noggles on the top of it. Limited edition of like 50 boxes.
Yeah, I mean, we're like on the same page. It's like the funding thing. I guess I'd have to get funding. You think I could get funding for that? Because if I could, I would.
I think so. From a prop house round for sure. I mean, we'll just
I'm actually like in real life into stationery, I guess, and pens. I have a small pen collection.
Nice.
It's embarrassing to admit.
No, that's dope.
I feel like for an index card, I gotta have at least a few nice pens.
You definitely do. I'm surprised. Do you not have like index card business cards where it's just like legit just the card with your noggles on one side and then on the other side maybe like your Twitter or something?
I never made them. Instead, I just carried around like stickers that are kind of like the same size of a business card.
Yeah.
But for NFT NYC, I think I'm gonna have to place an order like tomorrow. Maybe we could design it on stream.
Yes, you need some.
We're doing a whiteboard too.
Oh yeah, a giant whiteboard would be epic.
I'm trying to think of, let's see if I can pull up some of the ridiculous ideas I've had. Well, they're not that ridiculous, honestly, but index card here.
What else do I got in my ideation doc from earlier? There are a bunch of stupid ideas in there.
I might have deleted my idea.
Oh, also my doc.
Oh, I really wanted to do a pinata. Where inside was index cards, but instead I ordered a crypto pinata.
How much was that?
I think it was about 100. But I don't know what it's gonna look like when it shows up. If it looks terrible.
You haven't gotten the cryptoed pinata yet? You ordered it?
It's in the mail.
Oh, jeez. Amazing.
I'll let you know when it shows up later this week.
I bet it's going to look fucking great.
I hope so. Someone in the cryptos Discord told me to go to my local pinata maker. And I didn't take that advice, but maybe I should have, because I could have had more hands-on. But
what crypto?
I got no feedback whatsoever on it. Like when I sent the images off, and then all of a sudden I got the shipping notification.
Oh, geez, they just fucking made it, huh?
Yeah, no proof or anything. No, like, hey. So it's a risk. We'll see.
What? I want to see your cryptoed. I haven't seen it. I don't think I know which one you have.
Pull it up. I add it to the Figma real quick.
Codes are cheap right now, man.
I haven't done it, but I bought this cryptos thing because there's going to potentially be a cryptos event in New York City, and I'd like to go.
Oh, you're like a newer Toad owner? You got it recently?
Probably a year ago, almost.
Okay.
I'm going to add myself to stream real quick. Well, are you watching?
Let me see. Yeah. Oh, sick. Love that one.
This is my guy. I got him, yeah, sometime last year. I wanted a toad for a long time, and I pulled the trigger before. This is before like I owned my noun or anything. But so my idea, and I think I'm insane for it, but and I don't think I'm going to do it, is to have this Cryptos pinata, put a bunch of crap in it, and then some of the prizes that come with like a free crypto
Oh,
or
you're
crypto
wild.
derivatives.
Oh,
Yeah, like imagine you smash a pinata at this event and you could walk away with a toad.
Yeah, that'd be crazy. I mean, you could do a bunch of the like, the bold ones, like some mistletoes. Mistletoes are cheaper, right?
Yeah, I don't know what they go for right now, but
Maybe like Lil Toadsdow or 0.01, 0.02. That'd be cool if maybe you get those little like balls that you get out of those like machines where you like the quarter machines or whatever, and they have like
yes,
those.
okay, quarter.
Yeah, and then inside you have like a little like code or something to like claim or some shit.
It all depends on when this pinata shows up.
To
And if
work
it
on
looks-
your pinata idea, what if you rented a vending machine that normally has like candy bars? Just rent a vending machine for a day and fill it with just index cards. See what people do.
Dude, I feel like that's a great like Tokyo, Japan idea.
How much is it for a fucking vending machine? We could send it around to all the shows and be like I've always thought there should be someone that owns like a bunch of nounish like large scale items and just like pays to ship them around to different events or rents them out to people throwing IRL events or some shit. I'm gonna look it up right now. Dude, 2 ETH and we got a vending machine.
I was telling Panda before you got on, like the challenging thing about this hack week is going to be choosing which prop idea to go with.
I mean, or do you just add like 5 props and just see what happens? Yeah.
It's tough.
I know it's if you focus it more, obviously you could rally more votes or whatever. So
Yeah, I think you got to pick your best shot if you're serious. But I really like this holding a giant index card, so I might just do that anyway, just for fun.
I mean, you could go buy poster board and just draw it with like markers.
Yeah, I was gonna do that for Halloween, but I never got it. I bought a green shirt, a gunk shirt.
Oh, that's amazing.
I also want like real life like I'm wearing this sweater, my index cardigan here on my PFP. I want like a real life one at some point.
How did you color match the gunk shirt?
I went to Amazon. It's not perfect, but it's pretty close. Let's see if I can find it.
Dude, the index card print on things is yeah. I mean, that would look great as a cardigan.
Hey, what about index card as a shower curtain?
Yeah,
I feel like that would be a banger.
I was showing I don't know, I didn't tell you about this, but like I was watching these YouTube videos last night on like pattern make, like on how to use AI to make money online, and this one guy was like pattern making with AI, and then you basically just upload the patterns to Redbubble and apply them to their products. And one of the products I applied it to was a shower curtain. And I was just thinking like it would be terribly easy to upload the index card kind of pattern and just apply it to all these products, bed sheets, iPhone cases, like everything.
I feel like, yeah, I mean, like the options with the index card they feel kind of endless, but I think also that's kind of why you have to go like off the beaten path a little bit or do like limited editions.
Yeah, for sure.
Like,
Limited edition stuff.
Yeah, like obviously they just made big news with their like big red boots, but kind of like how Mischief does like these random one-off drop stuff.
They had a weird drop today. I didn't even understand it.
I didn't see that one.
I still have it pulled up. It's called Tax Haven 3000, the dating sim that does your taxes.
I'm kind of behind on mine, so maybe.
Yeah, I haven't done my taxes yet either. And I have not kept any ETH to pay taxes with. Oh, fuck. I'm going to have to earn some ETH. I was thinking like of a joke proposal, like pay Mike Good's taxes and ask for some retro funding from Lil Nouns. You think I could get like 4 ETH to pay my taxes?
All right, we're gonna have to steer clear from taxes just because this is a fun show.
Al told me I should put up for a residency, but I was like, bro, nobody's gonna fund the Mike Good residency here. Stop.
We should all. I don't know. Like everyone gets a residency.
I'm a yes at a low price.
You're not a yes at 50E Mike Good residency?
Oh, I don't know. Hey, just a quick reminder, everyone. This not financial advice, not legal advice. Yeah, I got to record something on this. But let's get back to, if we can, kind of the props. Mike, what are you thinking you're going to submit for?
I'm really just. I think I'm probably going to submit one for a content marketing piece that looks at all of, like, basically visualizes proposals.wtf, similar to what I did for the spending report, but not focus on spending and on categories, but focus on the total amount of ETH Nouns has funded and what some of the largest props have been, showing, like, you know, just kind of where the ETH flowed and like what types of ideas have been and funded, and like more of like a big, like, long form, like, blog post with like data viz. And then I might try to send out like 50 emails to like publishers to get it picked up by like actual big top tier publishers, and do a press release to, I think it was 22 sites, which would cost about $180 to do, $200. But I looked up the domain authority of a couple of them and they were decent, like 60, 70 DA for different crypto sites and shit. So I think I could get funded for that. And then majority of the ETH would just go to me and my time and like doing it all. But that's what I used to do for work. So I'm pretty confident that I can make something pretty.
So would that be for the art, design, and media round, or for the other stuff in IRL? Keep Nouns weird.
I think the art, design, media one, right? Because that one said it could be like blog posts and shit like that. So yeah, I think it would be that one. And then maybe the IRL one. Haven't fully thought that through, but like that's where I was leaning towards just supporting Plant or something like that, and like maybe sending out 30 pairs of noggles, which would cost like what, like 1E or something to send them out, and maybe run some like rounds or something. I don't know. Maybe he should just apply and do some shit like that. But I was thinking, like, what about a prop for marketing other people's props? So like maybe not doing the content marketing side, and then just like literally doing outreach for other successful past props and trying to get press releases released for those, and just getting media coverage for like maybe 10 or 20 projects that are really cool. Maybe like the most recent 10 physical products or like produced media pieces or something. Or maybe it could be anything really, because I was just thinking stuff like that is like the stuff I could do for free that would just cost my time. But then there's other things like, you know, we priced out. Did you see that, Panda? Like pricing out exactly how much it would be to put up the posters across NYC, and like Index says they're like decent areas. So like 100 posters would be $3,600 though at 24 by 36. So like that would eat up like all of the ETH though. So I guess
that's an expensive one, I think.
Yeah.
Nouns Coffee did a poster campaign in New York for a bit. I never actually saw one in real life, but I know this I think the conversion on the actual sale of the coffee wasn't really there, but I've obviously had the idea to put my index card up all over the city, but
Yeah, I mean, maybe it would be cool during NFT NYC, like as like an add-on prop to like that whole thing. Just like, yo, let's get some exposure. I don't know, just a lot of ETH.
I feel like I have my IRL idea for now. With these giant signs, it's IRL and weird.
Yeah, it's hilarious.
But I don't know if it's good enough. But if people choose it, it'll just simply be for the meme aspect.
I mean, how much would it be to hire people to stand around with them?
I'm for hire. I mean, it's either this or I can stand. I live in New York.
Yeah, but remember the Bobby Hundreds thing where he had like a bunch of people go out there with the signs and shit? It would be funny if you had like a bunch of people walking down the street with index cards.
I feel like, yeah, okay, I don't know.
You're gonna just have
flash
to
mob. We're gonna go to that flash mob. It's all coming full circle.
Right? The flash mob thing would be cool too, but again, there's just not enough ETH to do that. That was like another idea. I was like, flash mob, perfect idea. And then I'm like, nah, it's like 2 ETH, can't fund that. Unless we get 60.
This TNS round is appealing too. I gotta formulate an idea for them.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna do a live stream with the founders, or at least Toby, kind of talking about how TNS started, how it was in the early days, and kind of document the process.
That's your submission?
I think something like that.
Yeah,
I feel like I'm good at making live streams. I don't know. Like I don't know how TNS was started. I don't know kind of the early days stuff, and been meaning to talk to Toby for a long time. So I feel like if I put this prop up, then it kind of obligates him to come on the stream.
Yeah, I kind of remember the early days, but I'll save it for your stream. I also didn't found it, so. But
okay, can I run my weird idea by you guys to see how I can submit for number 4 and 5?
I want to hear.
And maybe Mike, could you get Bixbyte to join us? We need her feedback on our prop or index card. If you guys could ping her, she said she might be able to join us. Okay, but here's the idea. All right, so there's this grand prize track, and it's split up by current contributors and new contributors. So, I mean, I think all three of us are obviously current contributors. We've all run prop house rounds. We all have active props. I think our three identities are basically eligible for this, but not for this. Do you guys agree?
Yeah. I guess I'm a current contributor. I mean, I'm in the protocol.
Well, plus, yeah, you're funded to do keep downs weird. You're working on this prop. I mean, okay. So here's my idea: is I'm going to submit for the current contributors grand prize track based on my little panda submissions for 1, 2, 3. So here's my idea for how to get into the new contributor track. Now you tell me what you think of this. Okay. So I've been developing an alter ego governance pseudonym, which is basically based on my two favorite historical figures, Andrew Carnegie, the robber baron industrialist, and Dale Carnegie, the author of one of my favorite books, How to Win Friends and Influence People. And so the idea is I'll create this alter ego persona as a delegate for Nouns DAO. I'll give him a separate wallet. Then I'll write a delegate statement. I'll do some memes about kind of what he supports and why you should delegate to him. And then, doesn't that make me eligible as a new contributor?
You're fucking nuts, bro.
You want to hear the dumbest thing ever? Is mindlessly I started searching, and I put Dale Carnegie first just because like I wanted, and then I just Googled ETH Andrew Carnegie.
Why?
I have no idea. I like didn't even realize it. Like in that moment, I was searching a made-up name.
Now Google thinks the person is real now as well. And I love that you've been reading a book on how to influence people. And we're like the people you talk to most right now. I feel like I'm getting used, or I'm an experiment of yours.
Oh, are you not familiar with this book?
I mean, I've never read it. No.
Oh, it's an epic, iconic book. It's been reprinted in all these languages, and it's actually like very, very useful. I've read it a bunch, and it's like very important to who I am, to be honest. Have you heard of this book, Index Card?
Yeah, I don't think I've ever actually read the book, but I've definitely read writings about the book and maybe like summaries and thoughts about the book. But I don't think I've actually ever read it because although I should, it's not really a core skill of mine necessarily. So I might benefit the most.
Dude, I'm telling you, it's like really, it teaches you it genuinely shows you how to make friends and how to persuade people. So it's a very, very useful book. And it's, Dale Carnegie and Andrew Carnegie are not related, but I just think merging these two personalities would make a pretty cool nouns voter. Andrew Carnegie, basically, he made all this money. He's a robber baron. And then he dedicated the last 20 years of his life or so to just funding all kinds of cool things. Art, science, education, Carnegie Hall, libraries. He built 3,000 libraries or something ridiculous. And that really is kind of my nouns, one of my big nouns narratives is building, on-chain society, public infrastructure, public goods. I really do believe in that. So anyway, what do you think, Index? Would that make me eligible as a new contributor, or is this sort of a loophole and I got to stay out of this category?
I feel like that. Like I brought up the idea. Maybe you already had it, but I brought up the idea of like a alter ego, second persona. So, I mean, it's definitely a gray area and a loophole, but I don't know, like nothing stopping you, right, from trying it.
I just want to hit for the cycle. I want to give it my all this hack week and get in every single round. I just feel like that's a notable achievement. It gives me something fun to do. To be continued, I guess.
I mean, I don't think anything bad is going to come of taking on this persona and submitting.
And imagine if someone delegates to me, then that's just an extra vote for our nouns prop when we get on chain.
I'll take it.
Okay, what do you think about this then? What do you think about us helping new contributors to win their prop house round? I was gonna say, and then making them give us a kickback, but maybe that's fucked up.
I've got the guy. His name is Andrew Carnegie. He's looking to get involved. He'd love to vote. He's a big public goods guy. On chain, like societies. So I think he's our candidate.
I have a friend. He's like one of my best friends, IRL. And he is like super into like NFTs and stuff. And like he like works for a bunch of these like little smaller NFTs. And he is finally starting and willing to be like noun pilled. And he's been like trying to listen in on some like TNS and stuff, and kind of gave him some tips tonight on how to get started and pointed him in the direction of this prop house week. And said like, bro, like here's your opportunity to get some ideas in for this like IRL weird shit. We'll see if he applies. But yeah, I'm gonna try to help him try to submit his first prop. Trying to think of some like simple ideas for him that he could execute on. He's like a big workout guy, but like I don't know how that would relate.
What kind of working out? Just general gym fitness?
Yeah, he's like
Okay.
a registered, trainer and has certifications and stuff like that. So he like works as like mods in some of these communities, like giving people advice and like on working out and like doing it like it's like part of their like utility in some of these. Did you really get that gunk shirt with the print on it?
No, there's no print on it. That's on Figma, wherever that was.
Oh, dude,
I have this green shirt.
You should
I never
print
wore it.
You should print one. It only costs you like $30 or something to get like that printed on a shirt.
NFT NYC. Am I gonna walk around? I really want that index cardigan, but I don't know. Instead, I went with a pinata.
I actually had a white cardigan with like these stripes on it that looks like a fucking index card, but they're black, like dark blue stripes, not the right color.
Yeah, I don't know. One of
Can
these
you
days,
pull that index cardigan into this file? I want to be able to see that.
the pixel one.
Yeah.
Let's see if I had named it that. Cardigans. Oh, I got a couple here. Yeah, I got like he's rocking one. He's rocking one. Where's mine? I have so many files. What am I doing? I mean, it's like my prop house one. This guy.
I think the Where's Waldo book and then you hide the gunk shirt with the zombie stains somewhere amidst a sea of them. I think that would be fun. Maybe it's just a poster, like a one shot, but I think just a bunch of different index card heads. But I don't know. I think the real one is your actual noun with gunk and the zombie stains, not this one with the Waldo glasses.
I have to look into the copyright aspects of that, but we've got a lot of index card ideas.
Dude, I'm like literally on a site right now applying the index card across like custom cardigans.
Hey, maybe
I went to like Etsy and stuff, but I couldn't find anything too good. I got high standards maybe where I'm just like scared to actually pull the trigger on anything.
Maybe Mike, you could help us write our prop. We really got to work on the copy. I was really hoping Big Spike could jump in.
Seems like she signed off.
What do you think about pulling up our prop index?
Give me 1 second.
I was trying to look up people that would do crop circles today, but I couldn't find any crop circle teams.
I mean, there's like that spray paint. I think it was spray painted noggles from space thing, but crop circle is another level. I could put noggles on like the roof of my house, maybe.
Yo, that would be actually really great. Like maybe for the holidays or something, like Christmas lights in the shape of noggles. Like a huge one on a roof.
Graphicography.
I really wanted to do Nouns kites also, and then do like a beach cleanup with like a bunch of Nouns kites and like people in noggles and like obviously like noggle shirts and shit, and then do like a sick video of like a big beach cleanup or something with like 20 people. Maybe next year for Miami for Art Basel or something. I could plan something to coincide like during the day for people to do like before they go out to events.
Graphic GM, you're muted now, but feel free to jump in. I invited Graphic up here,
Hey everyone.
Yo, what up, man?
Not much, just tweeting, and I saw this link from Panda. I saw you
Hey,
guys
yo.
were cooking up something last
Graphic.
week.
Have you heard about our stream prop for Lil Nouns?
Tell me about it. I haven't.
Index, you want to give the 15-second version?
So yeah, Panda and I are putting together a little prop, and it will chronicle our journey through a series of live streams from Little Nouns DAO to going on chain with a prop at Nouns DAO. And I think that's kind of like the 15-second. I don't know if I missed a few things, but essentially, to go a little deeper, yeah, we're just going to do a bunch of live streams, and it'll start. Well, it started with just us kind of getting together, formulating the idea, refining it, putting together a prop, going on Little Nouns DAO with our prop, and then if that one is successful and passes, that's the green light to go ahead and continue this series, which culminates in us on chain at Nouns being voted on.
And is that what you've been doing, Lil Panda? Like with the interviews?
Are you
Or
there?
is this like ongoing with
I'll
different
speak for him
artists?
right now.
Right? Or just you guys?
So like Panda had me on as one of the like interviews type thing,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
and we kind of just started working together. Like I came on again the next week, and then Panda came to me with another idea to continue like a series, and so we're kind of just doing a bunch of live stream series, and this would kind of be one season or one series of live streams. So they're not exactly related to that, but loosely related.
So
to
like,
that.
is it like what kind of series?
So here, like
Like each character series, or? That's
So it's like roughly, let's say 10 episodes. Episode 1, Little Panda and I come up with the idea for our proposal. We chat about it. We work through it on the live stream. Episode 2, we start writing the proposal and getting feedback from Little Nouners and what they think about it. Episode 3 or so, we go on chain at Little Nouns.
Hold on. That's
Yeah.
episode 2. That's basically where we're at right now. We're getting feedback. I don't know, Graphic. Do you own any Little Nouns? Doesn't really matter. But we're getting feedback from you. Like, what would it take for you to support this? How can we explain it better? We want to know, like, how could we get your vote?
Well, I support it from like the first time I got interviewed, because like that was fun, and if you like replicate that with every like artist, a builder, like you guys are doing and coming together, like it's just really cool. It's starting, but yeah, like I think you guys are doing great on like coming together and starting to like design it all, because I love visual representation of stories. So you guys are telling a story, like how you had the first episode, the second, all these characters which represent people and people are like tied to. So that's good. All this is good, and this is an index card right here, right?
Yeah, world famous index card. One of the most iconic nouns on the blockchain.
Wow.
Yeah, it's
How many?
It's my favorite noun. I don't know. It might be yours too. I heard.
Who?
I'm just messing. So like,
How many Little Nouns
Then-
does Graphic own? We just got some votes here. We got to add these to the big index card. Graphic, how many Little Nouns do you vote with?
I have one little noun as of right now.
Sweet. What do you know the number of it? I know you told me this before, but I think I lost.
It's like Swim Shady, but like 2 numbers off. Instead of a 5, I think it's a 7. 47 something. Let me see. Something.
But yeah, pretty much like what we're trying to do is like a big thing that Lil Nouns is trying to like explain and show to the world is that it's a place where you can come together, find a community, workshop an idea, kind of get like that initial little bit of funding, little bit of boost, kind of like signal and feedback on it, and then hopefully in the future you take it to Nouns and kind of grow it and expand it. So it's kind of like a very meta prop in that we're trying to showcase this aspect of Little Nouns while also doing it ourselves.
Yeah, I think I've gotten a feeling of all that through the spaces that they hold. You guys know Cardinal, right? You guys probably work with him.
We had him on. We've got his votes.
There he is. So like him and like who's that lady who always also is also hosting the spaces?
April.
No, a different one. Lived with the Lil Rep. She's a Lil Rep.
Pixel.
Yeah, Pixel. She her and the way they host is just very inclusive to like new people, and they really talk about the ideas like they're proposing and giving feedback and all that. By the way, my little shark is 7459.
There it is.
So yeah, you guys are
7459.
taking it. 7459, yeah.
Grayscale 7, Mars Face Shark, Square Black. I like it.
Yeah. I like the sharks. And then this little shark is funny.
We got to get you kind of like styled up here, like in the style of the other ones. I've been doing these kind of like mini characters with the outline
What do
and
you mean?
stuff.
You change the colors?
Like this kind of like outlined effect.
Oh, cool.
Can you do that live, Index? It's just kind of like sitting in the makeup chair graphic. It feels really good.
I know. I'm like right here watching.
I can give it a shot, maybe. I don't know.
Ooh,
Let's
this is
see.
tough. This shark is, man, it's got a lot of
So,
contours here.
I can
Index.
help you.
A lot of
like-
contours.
Do you know the size of the pixel? It's 10, right? Should be. That's when I open it, it's 10.
Let's see.
Because like if you click on a pixel and you just click enter, it should be able to move like a certain like automated like space that you give it, and then you just change the color.
This is kind of like I use like these existing portraits. I don't know what happened.
This is Figma, right?
Yeah. So this is kind of like how I do it. Hey, Panda, can you paste his actual one next to it, if you don't mind?
Yeah. It's where are you? Let's see.
Little Panda was teaching me a little bit of the Figma.
He got me into it. I never used it before,
Same.
but I'm kind of like really happy because it's one of those things I wanted to forever,
Yeah.
and I just couldn't
I
bring
like this.
myself to do it.
I like how you can just have everything there. Like on Illustrator, it's like the file can be too big for your computer and it just crashes. But here it's just
It
infinite.
feels unlimited, right?
Yeah.
Just a reminder, we are hopefully sponsored by Lil Nouns. We are not sponsored by Nintendo or Figma yet. But Figma, my DMs are
Nintendo.
open. Absolutely love your product. Use it every day. I evangelize it. And yeah, DMs are open. At Lil Panda WTF. Figma, hit me up.
Do you think we could do something with Figma? Maybe not now, but yeah, in the future.
I think Figma should support this stream. I mean, this stream is vehemently pro Figma. We evangelize Figma. We use it every day. We love the product.
Yeah.
Absolutely. All right, you're going to get the index card outline treatment if you'll sit down in the makeup chair for a minute. Graphic. Here we go.
I'm here.
This is a lot of sides, but we'll see. I'll try and be quick if I can.
You know, as you do this, I think I noticed right after graphic, you were on the stream. I think Index, you did some GIFs, right? Did you see the stream with graphic? Did that inspire you to do some GIF?
I did watch it, and I see him posting every single. I think it's every day, right? In TNS Discord at least, and on Twitter.
Yeah, the noun of the day.
Yeah, I
Little
like him.
nouns have way too many to do. Like, I don't know how to catch them, but I could start doing one a day.
Have you thought about maybe going a little bit more narrow and doing one panda every day?
So that would be a lot harder, in my opinion, because how many? I guess it would just create an infinite pixel like library of a panda.
Hey, nothing wrong with that. Have you ever seen? There was this nut job, and he took this index card and he made like 50 different variations of this index card.
No way.
Yeah, some crazy
Just
guy.
like colors or different noggles.
So like I once took not every, but a lot of different noun sets, and I color them like the index card. I shape some like the index card. I've done a lot of different variations like that. I'm known for my index card appreciation art. I'm just a really big fan of this. Really big fan of the index card. I don't know what it is about it.
Wow, toilet paper.
Toilet paper was probably my best one. But yeah.
So you made all these?
Yeah, that was for like that composables contest. That was a while back. I got third place.
I've seen this type of thing in the creative space, like with different utilitarian objects. So like you just print the like on a guitar case or like a camera stand or like different things like that would be cool. This is what this gives me ideas of. A mattress.
A mattress, yes. You fit right in on the stream.
Yeah, it's just designer instinct.
Graphic. While you're on stream here, have you looked at the Hack Week prop house?
I heard about it on Spaces, and then I talked about it on the nouns Spanish, noun o'clock Spanish. And yeah, I saw there's a lot of opportunity for a lot of different props and like good ideas to get funded in there. It's like an open round.
I feel like Graphic, of the people I know, you're probably the one most likely to also try and hit for the cycle with me. So what it is there's 4 different prop house rounds this week. So you can do one for developing something. You can do one for art, design, and media. That's 2 times 10. I mean, do you see this money here?
Yeah, I know. It's a lot. I think there's going to be, like I said, a lot of competition and a lot of good submissions, and quality is going to reign supreme, as well as like experience and like time like that you have in the space. Like,
look, we all have 6 days. It's only what you can do between now and Sunday. And I'm going to try and hit for the cycle. I'm going to try and get a prop in each different round and hit for the cycle.
Yeah. Okay. How many? There's 6 or 4?
There's 4, but then there's like a different track for new people. There's basically 4. And Builder DAO might be doing it, but that's TBD according to Mike. Mike, any update from the Builder DAO Discord?
No, I saw them talking about like where to distribute the ETH, but I don't know if. Let me go check, see if it even is happening.
I've got some Builder DAO ideas that I never did. I'm hoping they open their funding back up.
Yeah, they definitely will
Like
open up.
Nuns DAO on Easter Sunday is coming using Nouns Builder.
So,
I'm not even joking. You want to be a nunder with me? Panda, what do you think of Nuns DAO?
I don't know nothing about Nuns DAO. What is it?
It's a fork of Nouns DAO using Nouns Builder. And there's one NFT auctioned every Sunday forever. And, you know,
Oh, actual nuns. I think that's a great idea.
yeah, Nuns DAO, nuns.wtf.
Oh, I thought it was none, like a null set, nothing.
Nah, none. None. NUN. NUNS.wtf will be the website. Previewing it here.
Are the tokens soul bound like nuns? Like once you buy a nun, you're in it for life?
I mean, that's why I bring these ideas here. You want to be a nunder? I feel like we got our 4 nunders right here.
Look at this. We got the shark finished off, looking sharp and black.
Oh, I got Lint English. I got him somewhere.
Oh yeah, this is gonna be tough.
I have him somewhere.
What do you think about a white version of
wait,
Sharky?
can you not just select it and then add a stroke to it?
Hey.
You gotta unite everything.
Don't get
probably.
crazy there, man.
What
Don't
are
get
you
crazy,
doing
Mike.
over there?
Wait, are you sure? Hold on.
I know in
Shut-
Illustrator you could. I don't know if there you can.
You could definitely add a stroke. It's under like effects or stroke right there. It says stroke. Add like a 1 pixel stroke or 10 pixel stroke or whatever it needs to be.
That would be too obvious.
Well, that
The
didn't
thing is-
work. Okay.
It almost, I think,
It's
realistically.
doing it individually to each square. That's why it has to be one whole solid piece.
Oh, right. You probably have to, make it a solid.
Merge
If you could
everything. up.
finagle with it, yeah, you could probably get it. I was just inspired. Like, Panda and I watched that video from eBoy. Was it Vox that did it, or someone did it? No, Vice maybe, or Vox. I don't even know. Verge. Okay. And they say they draw every pixel one by one. And I obviously
Yeah.
didn't do that there, but so.
Yeah, there's something to just going pixel by pixel, which is like fun and authentic. Like,
Graphic, you should take a look at this video, by the way. E-Boy and the Perfection of Pixels. Have you seen this, Mike? It's absolutely incredible.
no, send
Send
it.
the link. I just heard, like, I'm not like too versed in the space. I'm like still kind of getting to know everything and everyone. But somebody was telling me all about E-Boy and how like he's a part of the Nouns and I guess an initial founder, right? And the other day I went down a rabbit hole that kind of just led me back to him, and I still didn't realize, like, or still don't realize who that is, type of thing.
Well, it's a collective of 3 different people.
Oh, E-Boy is?
Yeah.
I've never heard of E-Boy ever.
You've definitely seen. I feel like you've had to have seen their work, though.
So this
Yeah.
is E-Boy.
This is how we got
Wait, hold on.
our strike.
This is E-Boy.
Wait, this was from this video? I thought that
think
was
we-
from Parks and
Oh
Rec.
no, that was from Parks and Rec. Okay.
There are 3 of them. They're computer artists or artists that use computers.
I think we are 3 guys that work with pixels and make images.
Images like a chair or that robot from RoboCop, some nude hippies, a cool car.
In the end, we do everything with a pen tool. So that's a very, I think, the most basic tool in Photoshop is used to draw each pixel.
The size of the pen tool is just 1 pixel, 1 by 1.
Everything is made like this, 1 pixel at a time. So it's really labor intensive, but they've been doing it for nearly 20 years. So they've made a lot of stuff, like a ton of stuff.
That's awesome.
So here they are again, E-Boy. Freeze frame. Sven, Kai, and Stefan. Here they are again, E-Boy. Freeze frame. Sven.
Kai, right? Isn't Kai the one who worked on nouns?
So yeah, I don't know if they all had anything to do with it, but Kai was the one of the artists on the original Nouns artwork, and I think he's left the project shortly after, and he made the Voidhead, which was Noun 40, and sold that to who is now Noun 40, amongst a bunch of other different heads. But yeah, that's
look at the brands they've worked with here. Look at this, Mike.
Between the three of them, they've made images of Honda, Adobe, Yahoo, Total, Groove Armada, Uniqlo, Mountain Dew, Asics, Xbox, Lacoste, DKNY, Haribo, HBO.
Kid Robot, we work with Nike a lot, Paul Smith, Adidas as well, with
Coca-Cola,
New York Times magazine, Wired magazine.
I mean, that's incredible.
Get in there.
Yeah, crazy.
So everybody's E-Boy then. Collectively, we're all going there.
We could be E-Boy too. We'll just add the 4th member. Graphology. Oh.
I don't know if this lint ball looks any better with the outline. It sort of looks... It looks very different with the outline.
I think it looks amazing, you know? No, I don't know. Like it definitely doesn't work with everything, but
No, it looks dirty, and when it doesn't have it, it's clean. Like it's lit. Like it's supposed to not be like, you know.
I like it.
you can kind of like tone it down. Nah, it doesn't look good that way, but
All right, so what other props are we fucking putting up? Yo, Graphicology, we should really collab on some shit because I've got ideas for like some GIFs and like memes and shit like that I'm sure you could animate.
I'm down, yeah. Guess how many, like let's say in the last 2 or 72 hours, how many GIFs I've made?
How many?
And any guess?
20.
Wait,
Higher.
Let's all guess. I say 32.
Higher.
Panda?
32 and a half.
Higher.
Panda? What's your guess?
if I was smart, I would guess 33, but 69.
That would be closer. Yeah, I've done like 100 GIFs, like short animations for like this community Nakamigos, and it's just been crazy the last 72 hours.
Oh, right. I've been hearing a lot about those, huh? They're like pumping and shit right now, huh?
Yeah, that's doing so good. I took my profit already, and I'm just holding my basically free Nakamigo now, and it's a cool one. So it's like the one I was gonna put it on my PFP, but it wouldn't let me. But it's like this, like Pepe frog with 3D glasses
Oh, sick.
and like a beanie.
What are you gonna add in for this round? Like, what are you ideating on? Are you going to do more graphics? I know you got your dancing hot dog in right now. I gave you a couple votes in Little Nouns now. Prop house.
Yeah, I saw that. Thank you. So I have like since the first prop I did and submitted, and I talked to Lil Panda last week about it. I kind of found some work continuing to do the translating part of it, and I submitted an open prop last time, but it just got overshadowed by so many things. But I still think it's a good idea, so I went off outside of Prop House and I got funded to translate another video, and I kind of want to do every noun's English content in Spanish. It's a big like proposal, and like I think it'd be something I have to do on chain eventually, but I need to put out more proof of work for that.
I forgot about this, but this is Nouns thing that when I was listening to your Panda stream. That round I kind of co-sponsored along with Toady.
Wow.
That video came out and there was a lot of drama and stuff that went around it, and Toady and I came together and we were trying to like add a little bit of value, give a little bit of chance for new people in the ecosystem to participate. And so it was kind of cool listening to your story, how you got a little kind of your start in Nouns through that prop house, right?
That was literally my first, like, and Lil Panda was talking about it, how like crazy that it went number one, and it had no pictures, and it was just simple. Like everything about it was crazy.
Well, bro, it was you coming on and telling us about it that day. Like that was our first round, or the second round of Little Reps, when Pixel, me, and a couple Cardno, we were all reps. And I remember you came on and pitched it, and we like loved it, bro. I remember still exactly where I was sitting because I was on vacation with my wife, and I was in our hotel room, like overlooking the beach and sitting there. And I heard you tell your story, and we came together after and we were like, we want to vote for Graphicology, like, and we threw a bunch of votes behind you on that one. I forget if we split our votes or if they all went towards you. I forget how it worked actually now, but yeah, I think
it was like 160 votes. It was a lot.
Yeah, we like slammed all of our votes on for you because we were voting for a single person at that time and like not splitting the vote then. And we were like, this is great. Like just getting shit translated. I think that's how it went down. I need to go back and look at that round. But
I remember you DM'd me probably the like.
Yeah.
That was cool. And then I think you voted on the Gnarly Dog too recently.
Yeah. I love your work, bro. I think it's great. Definitely.
Thank you.
Been a really cool artist to have around the space, so keep it up. I think you could take down a bunch of props in this in these marketing rounds. That's why I wanted to hear what are your ideas for like Hack Week. I imagine you want to apply for like the art round at least.
Yeah, start with that one. I need to think about it, but there's a lot of stuff like that I've put out already that I could reuse, and I was talking to the Latin team, so I'm really getting close to them, and they see the value of me translating. So I actually helped Leo, who is doing his 9 o'clock Spanish version, and he submitted something to Headline DAO, I believe, and we made this really cool like newspaper prop like poster. And it's just like a stack of newspapers, and it looks pretty cool. So it's cool, coming together to make props, new ideas for him. So yeah, I was telling him how like we need to make a bigger prop, like with all the little things that we have already, and then combine them.
Yeah, seriously. I think you could really go back across of all of the successful props and just like translate basically like all of the video content, any of like the the media and content that's been made. There's been a lot of videos, right? Like even the wizard hat would be really great to have translated.
Yeah, wizard hat, NARS, every single Nounish TikTok, YouTube video, the interviews, like
right?
So much. And it's cool because I'm already taking the step before I need to get to that. I'm in contact with 412, I believe, and their team, and they're getting me like the audio sound effects to basically the Foley audio, so then I can just overlay over the video and then have my Spanish voiceover over it. So
Mhm.
yeah, I
Very-
think I'm just setting myself up, you know.
Yeah, that's awesome, dude. Yeah, you've got a lot of different talents and things you could bring to the table.
I think the guy who submitted for warp nouns or something. Have you heard of that one?
I don't know. I don't think I saw that one.
It's the guy who wants to do with the warp. It's the warp tour guy, but he wants to do something with the same thing with nouns, but warp tour nouns, something like that.
Oh shit, really?
I think
I
did
believe
Panda
so.
have him? I think Panda had him on. Did you?
I spoke to him. I didn't have
Did
him
you
on
have him on?
stream yet.
Okay.
What's his handle on Twitter?
Media Go. He's been on the stream. He actually gave us our first YouTube comment, I think, as a viewer, right?
I really don't think I know.
Yeah, that's what it was. He came into our chat one time, which was really nice. But yeah, he's super ambitious guy. I think his prop idea hasn't gone where he wants it to right now, but I hope he kind of like keeps going and finds a way to build some idea in nouns.
It came out of nowhere. I think that's what it's like surprising, you know, where like, whoa, he definitely needs to submit again.
Wait, where was the prop?
I think it's the last one, the last open round.
Oh, the
Or wait.
last open
No,
prop.
no. It might be an on-chain prop.
He wants to do an on-chain prop, and it didn't go on-chain yet, but he's been shopping it around discords and stuff. Yeah, he got a lot of feedback in one Discord in specific. If you want to go check it out, you can probably go read it. But it was like, you know, the typical feedback of when you first come in.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's in Jungle Thread or in
Yeah, the Discord that should not be named.
Yeah.
No, he got I guess who cares? He got picked apart by a few people in the jungle.
No way.
Oh, yeah.
It was long. It was a lot of
little
back
bit
and
of
forth,
this
yeah.
conversation. Yeah.
Is it bad?
No.
Not really, but yeah, it's just weird to read like people's back and forth as like a external viewer, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't think it was like horrible. Like, it's really tough because everybody comes in with really big ideas and great ideas, and like they might be perfect, but you know, it's like you said a couple minutes ago, graphicology, you kind of have to like build up and like gain trust and a couple other aspects, right? Like a little bit political stuff that you got to like go around, shake everybody's hands, make sure you've kind of like, and I don't know. So I guess he got like a lot of that feedback, I think. But I think he's going to be a valuable part of the community if he sticks around a little bit and keeps going, for sure. I liked his attitude about it. I think that's a cool idea. What is it? 100? I'm going back to like read the prop. But yeah, we should stay focused on ideating on our own props. But I'm reading his nouns get warped.
Yeah, it's I don't want to like speak incorrectly about it, but it's essentially kind of like a funding idea to go explore. I make it the comparison kind of like David Horvath, and how he's being funded to explore the like his way of doing things in the character brand industry, toy industry, etc. And so I view this prop as kind of JD kind of doing the same in his world.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm reading through it right now and the funding breakdown and stuff. it's cool. He might just have to scale it back a little bit at first. Do something not so large, more of a pilot first. Get his feet.
Yeah,
wet.
I think really what it might come down to is got to demonstrate that he actually truly understands nouns and nouns culture first.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But I don't know. He should stick around, try again, or keep going. Whatever. He didn't go on chain yet, so you never really know.
Yeah, yeah. No, that's good that he's getting his feedback first and shit, you know, at least, right?
Yeah, I think so. Like sometimes you can't even get feedback.
Yeah. Some people don't have these conversations at all. Right? Yeah, or they just can't get it. I think not getting feedback sometimes is also a signal, though. I don't know. I think
It definitely is.
right, and like bad feedback is sometimes good feedback, because I feel like there's always people at both sides of things, and if you have people that are hating on something, you probably have people that are like liking it a lot also. I don't know.
Yeah, I think kind of like what we see in Nouncil is that if like something comes up and people don't say much, well, I guess it could be a good thing too in that regard. But yeah, like it's probably a bad sign if you don't get any feedback.
Okay, so what's our move here? I still got to come up with an IRL weird idea.
I think mine is giant index card signs. I don't know if that's a winning prop, but that's what I got for now.
It is.
Maybe I even go do it first.
That would be some
I
good
have to make one,
work.
right? I was thinking like how good of a quality do you think the sign has to be? Probably not much, right?
It can't look like not much. No, I think you're going to execute it great. You know, like I think you'll be able to do it with a trip to Michael's.
Like, do I just draw it on, or do I like
Use tape.
Yeah, tape and paint probably, right? Like,
yeah, I should just paint it. I feel like the Nagos have to be some level of 3D though to make it good. But I'm like, do I need to reach out a big shot, get him to fabricate me one?
I was thinking like foam board that you could shape out into, like maybe it's like a 3-inch thick index card, or maybe you stack like a bunch of pieces of foam board on top of each other, like 5 pieces of foam board like glued together, so it's kind of thick.
I don't have time tomorrow, but I'm gonna go to the store maybe Wednesday.
You could wrap the edges with like white tape, like do it as thick as a piece of white masking tape would be, and then like put the white masking tape around the side, so it's like the perfect, like the same thickness as like the 5 things stacked, and then the planning it all out for you. Do whatever the fuck you want to do.
No, I need it. But yeah, I guess whatever they have available there is kind of it. At least for a proto, this is just for the prototype, right? But I think if I go out and how long do I have to get video of me standing there? This is like complete doxed, but
Yeah, it doesn't have to be you. You could like take the photos, just make like your brother or like your girlfriend stand there with the sign.
I've got that Snapchat filter too now of my index card.
Oh, dope. How'd you get that made?
It was part of the Coral Orca Nouns Out prop. He got paid to make Snapchat filters.
Ah, true.
And he made mine, and I took a video of it. I GM'd in Little Nouns Discord with it, and no one gave me anything. It was too real. Let's see if I can find it.
How do you think you go about winning the grand prizes? Just like going over and above? Like what unlocks grand prize?
Developer, probably of some sort, right?
You got to get the most votes, Mike. It's all about votes.
Jeez.
Oh, hey guys, do you guys? I had an idea. Like, this one's a big idea too, because you know how everybody's like having issues with minting a POAP now. Like the minting of the like quantity has gone down. People don't want to do the game, or it's like just too much. Like, what if we made a nouns version of a POAP app and nanofied it with the UI and like made the like we obviously have to do something to keep it from getting botted also, but if we also keep it private, it maybe doesn't get out, so it doesn't have to be like have that safeguard. But like I think a nouns POAP app would be kind of something in the future to have.
I think like
We think about getting the guy who started POAP into nouns.
he's in nouns. He's like one of the biggest nouners out, right?
He bought my noun before I did. I had to buy it from him.
The day he stopped buying nouns was the day the price shifted on nouns.
Wow.
But yeah, I bought my noun from him, so
I mean, I don't think anybody's going to be able to compete with POAP, really. Do you think
I've never collected one. I think I have one on an alt wallet that was like airdropped, if that's possible.
Yeah.
Because I bid on a nouns auction. But
you don't
I've never-
mint them when you're on like the TNS shows and shit?
never.
I
POAP.
never upgraded the app, so I don't have to play the POAP game still. I like literally just hit don't ever upgrade. And
Wow.
I just
That was the hack. Where
Yeah.
you been with the alpha?
I said it like at the very beginning on a couple of the spaces. I was like, I just didn't upgrade. But yeah, I guess a bunch of people have like auto updates on and shit.
Yeah, I've never collected one. Kind of glad because I feel like it's just like extra stress and work.
Yeah, I feel like the idea is very cool, and it sounds cool to have a nouns only POAP, but I feel like politically, with POAP being one of the highly invested people in nouns and large noun holder, I don't know if it would pass.
Now that you put it that way, I agree. It would have to be disguised as like almost like a Nomo type of thing, you know, where people are going to buy and mint it. And then it benefits the artists, you know, who make the POAP. Because I'm big on like helping the artist. Like I don't know if you've seen my props, but it's all about collabs and like bringing them up and like supporting them and highlighting them continuously. Like, so
yeah, I love that.
it's just like, yeah.
Have you been working with SQX, like, you know, in the POAP program and all that stuff?
Is that? Oh yeah, in the Lil Nouns, yeah.
Yeah. And you know, he's doing like the airdropper program where he's like, you know, featuring artists and stuff as like airdrops. You guys should start planning together, you know. He doesn't have that much time to plan all that, and he definitely needs some help there too. And he has like a big roster of artists that have all contributed to the POAP program and stuff. So
so I've made POAPs, and like I actually did the first airdrop. I have the airdrop token that I made the logo for. It's a parachute with Noggles on it. And like so yeah, that's why this thought is like hibernating in my mind, because I've seen them all. There's like hundreds of and there's more and more pouring in with every like art contest. And my prop initially started with like no more like lost art in art contests. So like I think there's benefits to use their art to like make merch or like do something with it beyond just like and submission, you know, because it just goes
100%.
up and that's it.
Yeah, I was thinking that the other day, like people need to start printing T-shirts and different merch with all this art that's being made in the community. It's like a lot of it's being tagged as CCO also, you know, so you can just
exactly
do it and then like kick back to the artist once you sell it or something.
Exactly.
But I gotta hop off the stream. But it's been fun. I will catch you guys tomorrow.
See ya.
See ya.
Good night.
Later, guys.
What are you up to over there, Panda?
Yeah, I need your feedback on my Ethan Andrew noun embodiment. Yeah, do you like any of these? I just made a couple factories, a smile, a rock. There aren't any railroads for the robber baron aspect.
You, I think if you adopted the factory, you might be the only one.
Pixel has adopted the little factory.
Okay. Really? I haven't. You sure? I guess you would know better.
Yeah. And then here's what I'm thinking is I'm thinking a little Venn diagram. Andrew Carnegie here. We got Dale Carnegie here. And then we got Ethan Carnegie right here. Boom.
Hip rows. I like the hip rows. What are your thoughts on hip rows graphic?
What is that?
The noggles here, the pink ones.
Oh, the pink ones. I like them. I like a thick glasses, like big glasses.
Yeah, I like them too. Some people don't.
I don't know why they would hate on it.
Me neither. I need a. I feel like I need a little with hip rows next. Hip rows index card, Lil.
Are there in their index card noggles?
Nah, just a head. Can make some.
Yeah, you should make some like thick index card noggles. Or you will make them, not that you should. I think it's inevitable.
I've kind of done. I've done a little bit of something like that, but not quite. I started exploring other non-index card art, but I might have to get back to my roots. I made the whole like grease thing once.
Yeah, there's a lot of inside jokes in. I don't know the grease. I heard about it, but I don't get it.
Yeah, let's see. Share my stream real quick. So I did this a little bit ago. Grease was like one of the new traits that was added last year for the anniversary.
Is it grease
I
head?
just did. It's the trait, like the accessory. So it's like, but I
On the
modified
shirt.
it here. So normally it's just one color across all nouns, but I kind of wanted to see what it would look like if you tailored it to like
That's awesome.
specific nouns. So this is like a slobbery retainer. This is pickle juice.
Oh, I needed that
Uh,
retainer. I made a GIF for the noun square, and it was a retainer. And I made him dripping saliva,
did?
but that one's drenched.
I have to see that then. Nice. Yeah. So like, it would be cool if all the nouns kind of changed accordingly instead of just one grease. And then I did this one too, which is like sushi and soy sauce.
Sushi.
But
The ice cream one would be sick too.
yeah. We'll go back to Panda. Yeah, typically I only do index card stuff. I guess I could show this too if you haven't seen these. Share my stream again.
So you recently started designing too, because you said Little Panda got you into Figma.
Yeah, I'm not really like an artist or designer by trade outside of nouns, but kind of like unintentionally have become an artist in nouns. And I was doing most things in like Photoshop, Illustrator, but then Panda kind of stuck me into Figma, so I'm having a lot of fun with Figma. But these are kind of I actually made these with the website studio.noundry.wtf.
Oh yeah, those are sick.
Yeah. But these are index cards as other nouns, or other nouns as index cards. It's yeah, I'm obsessed with index cards. If you can't tell. Retainer, sponge, 4 and 5 6, Seneca.
Is he a can or a juice box?
Which one?
In the can.
Milk carton.
Oh,
Yeah.
Do you think I could get a vote delegated to my Ethan Carnegie alter ego?
I mean, I know a guy that can delegate to you.
Other than that guy.
I think so. I don't know. Are there any contests coming soon, or like other things?
By Wilson Cusack, what really got me going was Wilson posted saying he was going to give away a delegation. So I DM'd him. He kind of liked it, but I think he's already chosen for April.
Okay. Yeah, I'm sure he's got a long line. Like I'm kind of doing the same thing. I've been I delegated to Ripe for 2 months. I'm on Mike Good for about a month now. Someone else could be next. But if you would prefer a different noun, mine would only be temporary. Obviously, I can't do long-term commitments.
Fair enough. Yeah, I think we do. I think we need more experiments with governance. Like we need more playful personas. We need more kind of creativity. I mean, Andrew Carnegie really did write. He wrote this whole essay on what to do with wealth and how to give it away. And yeah, I just think there's something here. So I'm going to keep memeing this. I had a ChatGTP write me a draft Agora statement. It's pretty good, actually. Have you seen this?
I'm reading it right now. Let's see.
Dale Carnegie, on the other hand, was a pioneer in the field of self-improvement and leadership.
I wish it could like form the two together more cohesively, but maybe you could prompt it a little bit differently. Like, can you prompt it to combine them and make like one unified vision?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they're corner. If you just take out the names, it is kind of one.
Let's see.
That's some ChatGPT history you have over there.
Yeah, I had it do a tweet thread as my little panda character in the style of Vitalik, and it's actually quite good. Oh, look at this Carnegie Nounsworth. That's quite good. Dude, that's really good.
I feel like that one needs a mustache.
Nounsy Carnegie. These are really good, man.
Carnegie Nounsworth. Oh, Mr. Nounsworth.
Oh, dude, Carnegie the Nounicorn. Hello. Dude, game, set, match. Carnegie the Nounicorn. All right, now
I like Mr. Nounsworth.
Oh, you don't like Carnegie the Nounicorn? Oh, I love Unicorn Noun Head.
That's a good one for sure. It's probably one of the top noun heads.
Oh, it's one of my absolute favorites. Do you like him with the anvil bling or with the ETH?
I guess you could wear a different one depending on what you're doing, right?
Which of these bodies most closely resembles the color of steel? That's my next question. Yeah, grayscale 7, grayscale 9.
I was a big grayscale 9 guy for a while, but I feel like blue-gray, right? Isn't blue-gray technically? Did we lose you, Graphic, or are you still kind of there?
I mean, can you guys hear that music when I play it? Sorry.
No. I was just wondering if you were still with us. We've kind of gone off the deep end a little bit.
Is that a slight at my Carnegie the Unicorn identity index?
No. I'd like Carnegie Nounsworth, but I feel like you got something with that one. But yeah, whenever I guess I didn't really tell my good one I was gonna stop delegating, but could be next.
Sweet.
I guess it's partially up to him. Maybe at least 2 months though, so we got another month to go. I don't really know like what is the ideal delegating time. 2 months is kind of a little bit of a tease, but not really. You get to make some big decisions. If it gets this, I'm impressed. Ah, it was too direct there. Didn't really like re-synthesize your thought.
Sort of.
With like a minor bit of editing, yeah, you kind of got it.
Like this, I reject the negative aspects of his legacy, such as monopolism and grift.
Panda, how did we share our screen last time? Was it through this stream?
Yep.
You guys want to see me animate a ghost?
Sure.
Sorry, I'm just really into these Nakamigos right now. This one just sold for 16 ETH.
Did you see this joke here?
What is this?
Index?
Why did I not cross the road? Oh man. But in all seriousness, that's not bad. I tried ChatGPT here and there. I haven't really gotten the best out of it, but all right, graphicography. He's got his You want to add it, or I don't want to share your screen before you're ready.
Oh yeah, I think I'm sharing, aren't I?
We just have to add it to actually display on the broadcast.
Gotcha. Yeah, I was wondering.
Virtual hugs.
So yeah, that video with E-Boy, like talking about how like pixel by pixel, that's what I learned how to do too. The first collection I ever helped with gifts or anything, I was creating every NFT just from like Square.
All right, I'm going to share your screen real quick. Pan, is that okay?
Well, you got to get this joke in first. Why did the noun refuse to pay the gas fee? Because it was noun sense.
All right, we're going to switch real quick over.
Yeah, go for it.
Your screen's live.
Is it?
Yeah, I've been making like a little bit of Figma stuff recently, and I would like to do some more animation, but yeah, it's a lot of work.
Yeah,
like by hand.
That's the only way to do it.
Kind of.
I mean, there's like rigs now, I guess. It's kind of cool. So I actually did this with Leopard last week, yeah, and he taught me how to make it in Figma, and he was like, or it was just really cool to like co-create. That you guys were doing earlier. You asked him to paste it into Shark wherever you needed it.
Yeah, that's been really fun for me too. I've barely even opened up Photoshop since getting Figma active. I mean, there's limitations though, I guess. You know, it's for a certain type of work, but I'm kind of sold on Figma right now.
Yeah, you can't Photoshop in there, right?
I'm sure there's like things you can do, but not to the same extent. So like I remember when I first got on with Panda on Figma, I was kind of I would take things into Photoshop real quick, edit them out, and then bring them back over.
That basically, I'm testing right now 2 frames into the other GIF section. I shared with Lil Panda that it's like this website, Easy GIF.
Yeah,
So
I think I've used it before, and I saw your stream where you kind of walked through it.
Yeah, super simple. I used to just do it all in Photoshop, but this compresses it a lot better. It just saves it at the right settings for POAPs or sharing on Discord, Twitter. Whereas when I used to do them on just Photoshop, they would be massive for no reason. But
Yeah.
they look good.
I've done Photoshop too. It's kind of tedious too, and sometimes when one thing goes wrong, you gotta like redo the whole thing.
Mm-hmm. So can you guys see it?
We're just looking at
Alright.
your Illustrator right now with the 2 artboards.
Okay, let's see. Do you have to accept it again or add it?
Yeah, if you're good, I can add you.
Oh, it's showing your whole CPU. Canceled that.
Yeah, basically,
If you're
Just
okay with
2
it, I
gig.
guess. Yeah.
Huh?
If you're okay with showing your screen, then yeah.
Oh yeah, do you have to accept it?
Nice.
So
Like
now, once I have it like this, now I can make it bob up and down, and then do the eyes twitch. So I'm gonna go back
okay.
to Illustrator
Yeah.
and then create those. I didn't like how this was down here though, so I'm gonna edit that. So it's up, and then it just switches back and forth. So even here, I can actually make it just bob down.
Hey, graphic. I'm real sorry, but I'm falling asleep. You'll be going for over 2 hours now.
You're good, man. I know you're on a later time.
Yeah, it's like it's 12:30 in the morning here.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I'm on the
Where
East
are
Coast
you?
now.
Oh, East Coast, full East
Yeah,
Coast.
I'm in New York. So it's pretty late for me too. I should have been, but I enjoy the stream. So
No worries, guys. Take it easy.
well, I guess by tomorrow we'll see the gift, right?
I'm posting this right now.
Right now, wow.
We're
You're
pumping.
quick. I take forever for anything. It's my downside.
Yeah, I know. Sometimes you because you want it to be good and perfect and presentable, probably. Like, I just post half-finished things.
It's very nounish to just ship.
Yeah.
I think we're at our best index card when we ship like graphic.
All right, so let's something tomorrow. We got to put something out.
All right. Yeah, I'm sure we'll be on, or we'll do something tomorrow or Wednesday. Oh, I've got a couple streams. I've got my Chris Carella.
Yeah, you're busy. I'm going to Art Matter tomorrow, so.
All right, so we'll probably reconnect on Wednesday. Gosh, we gotta ship a new version of our prop. We gotta do that.
I have
get it out
time
there.
during the day to probably work on it. Although this late night might get me, but yeah, tomorrow I'm gonna do my. I'll do my rewrite of it. But you're I don't know. It's weird to write it without you, like with there.
We'll take a stab at it. I'll take a stab at it. I want to get a final version that, or a draft that I can circulate. We got to do that. But okay, we're talking in circles. I got to go to sleep because I'm
See ya.
tired. Good night, everyone. Thanks
you,
everyone
Graphic.
for joining us.
Yeah, no problem. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, absolutely.
Good night. Bye.
Good night.